One way we've been developing quality is through developing data literacy as a whole school.
As we started our journey, it was starting out wide, and now we're sort of honing in sharper and sharper and sharper.
It's really motivational to actually start with evidence.
Before we just probably guessing.
What might contribute to the patterns and trends that you see? What are the best strategies for moving forward?
Public schools pursue quality. You really can't talk about quality without talking about rigour. And something that's rigorous needs to be based on evidence.
This is our college data room.
A systematic approach to here's the big story and here are the trends. We have been focusing on how groups and individuals have been performing, and then we've been translating that into specific learning goals for each and every individual.
Building the capacity of leaders, but also then teachers to use that data.
We have captured every kid, we know exactly where they're at and have a plan in place for them.
We do a lot of goal setting at Rennella East College.
A good learning goal is something that's challenging and also a bit easy, like in the middle of it. If you keep trying, you'll get there, and they did it and they can write 3 or 4 pages now.
Where's Imogen now?
At the younger levels, we look at the phonological awareness, we look at the running records. For the primaries, then of course we can add the NAPLAN, the PAT data, which is literacy and numeracy, the grades.
That was really good to see him go up.
Actually, it was a bit of a struggle and a challenge to start with. It was messy.
Quite high in her maths, but...
An interesting thing we found that we'd never really considered before is how can they be doing really, really well in maths, maybe green, the rest red.
She's in the red.
What are we going to do? So then the planning and programming, say strategic design.
So he's getting the individual SSO support, yes.
Work out where we're going to put the support in place.
Be able to get him some more intensive support.
Helping students understand they want to get to this point. What are the things that need to happen?
In the middle school, the focus is very, very much on, we look at achievement data.
So his science is improved.
We also then have spreadsheets.
My goal is to work on my percentage and division. So I want to learn more of my 12 times tables off by heart.
What sort of strategies have been working for them? What else can we try?
It's reflected on the spreadsheet.
Interpreting and making inferences.
So what do you think could be a good area of goal setting for you?
We realised that there was a discrepancy in the distribution of A to E data across the college between the number of A's that are allocated in the primary years and the number from year 8 on.
It's been a big lever for change. It's not just me saying, look, we need to be doing this.
If you're not good at something, you don't have to feel bad about it. You can just say, well, I'm not very good at it. I can keep on improving and get good at it.
I think that's been very powerful for them to be able to take that sort of control by making their own goals.
Point to the shoe and the apple before you point to the ball and the fish.
What's really good about it is our students with learning difficulties are very, very clearly identified.
Quality improvement plan. We've conducted a range of reviews, significant improvements around our year 6 to 9.
As part of one of the reviews that we did, it was decided that we would split the special class, a year 8, year 9 class and a 10, 11, 12 class. Tracking and monitoring them to see how they go.
Particularly within maths is where I had noticed it in previous years, where students were saying, oh, I can't do this, I'm bad at maths. Students are starting to say, this is an area of weakness that I need to focus on.
We historically had some reasonably poor SACE results.
Instead of just going, oh yeah, I got a B or I got a C or something, say, why did I get it? A numeracy goal was using scientific language.
Roger's back on track.
The importance of this work is that it's informing for everyone. It can inform overnight programming, so what does this mean for my work tomorrow? What does it mean for us as a team? Our professional learning is really focused now. Even describing leadership roles.
Once they think that they've achieved that goal, they'll come to me as the teacher and I can finally sign off on them.
If you have a goal, it kind of gives you just a little bit more of a drive.
It's about a whole range of things. It's quality of resources, teaching, engagement and social relationships that knit together and make a really coherent and quality school.
We've gone from below 80% completion rate to up over 96. Over the 5 years, there's over 200 extra kids that have got their SACE. Yeah, it's been awesome.
I think our response times are a lot faster now.
Sky's the limit.